Hey everybody, welcome to episode 11 of the Darkest Before Dawn podcast. And today I have an awesome guest with me today, Brandon Crane. How you doing today, dude?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, dude. So tell me a little bit, how was it working with Tim Curry, specifically in the final scene of it?
That's the part that I remember the best. It was cool. You know, they built this really spooky, sewer, replete with running water and fog. And I think we were all really nervous to be working this closely and this long with Tim.
Right.
It was, kind of the penultimate moment. And I know we shot that pretty close to the end for all of us. So, everything that we've been doing, during the filming it led up to this. So I'm pretty sure we were all really nervous, but it was great to watch him work because he was just Tim. We're doing the rehearsals and he grabs Ben Heller and he puts him up against the wall and he's looking at Tommy Lee Wallace, the director, like this. You want me to stand like this? Okay, is this right? And then Tommy's like, okay, let's do a rehearsal, action. And, Tim Curry's like, I am the eater of worlds, it's just out of nowhere. And it was just so, it's like, it was like a master class, watching this actor. So, a bunch of young, impressionable actors couldn't help but take something away from that.
Right.
It was an amazing experience. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, that's an experience you're only going to get, once in a lifetime, especially acting along someone with so much experience like him.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
In the now I know in the new It they didn't let the kids in the Losers Club see Bill in the makeup, but in the '90s version in your It they let all you guys see Tim in makeup. So how do you think that was? Do you think it was better that you got to see him in full makeup, or do you think it would have been better kept a secret?
I don't know. I mean, I think the way our thing was shot, it was a scheduling nightmare. So we were always passing shifts. Like when I'm getting called by my dad to walk down to the lake by the Barrens, Tim had already shot that part with him standing out on the lake. So when it was my turn to come down there, I was literally walking to set and he was walking from set. And that was my first encounter with him.
Oh, no.
But I'd already seen some drawings and we'd already seen him from afar, so it wasn't too shocking. But I think our scheduling kept us apart. I don't think there was really a purposeful separation like Andy Machete did.
Right.
I think having heard Bill Skarsgård talk about that on some late night show, I think it was probably really effective keeping them apart.
Yeah.
Until they had that confrontation. It worked out okay for us, being able to see him, but I can imagine that being really useful.
Right, not seeing him and just having to see, walk onto set and then just seeing someone in, full clown makeup, and you're just a little kid too, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I know it was a long process in casting the Losers Club, and they did an outstanding job because all the chemistry you guys had was awesome. It's like you were lifelong friends, you know what I mean? So what was like a typical day for you guys on set? Did you guys get into any trouble or anything?
We always got into trouble. And I don't think we meant to, but for example, when that cop comes down to the Barrens and says, what are you guys doing building this dam? And he tries to talk to us about Thelma Daniels. He's trying, it was a good scene with this actor, and I know he was, an actor of esteem. The guy worked forever, and, he was a real actor. But we were just 14-year-old kids. And, so we were a little difficult to contain. And I'm pretty sure he was vocal about his pleasure with us.
Right.
This guy, right? He's like, I can't work like this. These kids won't keep it together, you know. Or you know, they'd do a close up of him, but we'd stand behind the camera so he had frames of reference.
Yep.
And you know, we were making faces. I mean, we were idiots. That's all I can say. We were idiots. And then offset. I mean, we'd cruise around downtown, you know, Vancouver, and hit the malls, and you know, do what 14 and 16-year-old, you know, boys do. You know, you just get into trouble. But I remember one time, a bunch of us, I think we were in Seth's room, and his balcony was like the 10th floor or the 12th floor of this really nice hotel. And there was an alley separating that building from a nightclub. And some guy pulled up in this really nice new BMW convertible. And we thought it would be a really funny idea to drop, you know, Kool-Aid balloons into the guy's car. Unfortunately, somebody who could count saw us do it, and they called the cops. So the cops came right to the room and threatened us. I mean, idle threat. I mean, they really scared the hell out of us because they said stuff like, you know, you guys act like this, you could be deported.
Right.
You know, we're like, oh, we're so sorry. You know, are we allowed to throw some money off of the balcony to pay for the guy's car to be clean? You know, whatever. It's stupid. But, yeah, I mean, we were supervised, but we were still kids. We still like to hang out. And, like you said, the chemistry, something that I really think is amazing is after that job was over, we all kind of went separate ways.
Oh, did you?
Ben came down, and he was, I think he and Jared Blankard, who was Henry Bowers, moved in with Seth for a while. But the rest of us kind of just split off and went our own separate ways. When that summer was over, I went back to Wonder Years. Emily had a show she was working on in Canada. And so we hadn't really seen each other until February last year. And I swear to God, it was like no time had passed.
Wow.
That's how good the chemistry was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, we were all total pals. And I'm so thankful that we were able to reconnect with everybody.
That's like totally awesome because you guys, you know, for like the little time you guys were, you know, with each other, then you said you guys split apart. You guys built such a good chemistry together that it was like, you know, lifelong, it was lasted forever, you know?
Yeah.
That's
right. Yeah, and we were all together, with the exception of Seth and of course, Jonathan, in London in March. And we had a few occasions where we could just sit back and let the memories kind of flood back in.
Right.
It's such a magical feeling, you know. It's better than any high school reunion. I'll put it that way.
I bet. Now that kind of brings me to my next question: is how's everything going with the documentary that's coming out? Because I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long road, and I talked to John Campopiano and Christopher Griffiths frequently, and they are doing the best they can, sorting through so much volume. I mean, if you so much set foot on the set, they got some footage of you asking them the questions. I mean, everybody who was involved with this was tapped to be a part of the interview process, and I know they just got so much footage. And like Bart Mixon had hours of home video, behind the scenes home video,
wow,
and photographs and things that none of us had even seen. So, I mean, I think if they shaved it and only gave us 10% of what they shot,
wow,
it would still be longer than our miniseries. So
crazy.
I can only imagine putting it together in some kind of coherent fashion is a nightmare for them.
Right.
But from what I understand, they are on track to beat the Chapter 2 release. So they should have it to us in August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Should.
Definitely
right?
Looking forward to it.
Should.
Yeah,
but,
should.
but it's been a while. I mean, I know, they did the interviews July and June of 2017. So, it's been a long time coming. But like I said, there's just so much content that they've got their work cut out for them.
No, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you're very your social media active. Like, you have an Instagram page, you have a Facebook page. So I know you see like things that fans of the movie they post. Like, everybody wants to be in the Losers Club, including myself. It's like they help you get through a lot. With bullying, everything. That you guys like kind of did a lot, even though it was just a film. But
Right.
if what would be like some like things that you would have to do if you wanted to be a member of the real official Losers Club?
You have to send me a check for $1,000. No. You know what? I don't think it takes much other than connecting with us. Yeah. And not personally. I mean, like, when we go to conventions and there are people who weren't even born when this thing came out, and they come up to us and they say, I really resonated with your character while I was going through this really difficult time in my life. Or they'll say things that mirror the things that we went through, apart from, fighting the killer clown.
Right.
There are things that make them losers too. So I think it's open to all. I think anyone who's ever lived an interesting life deserves to be a member of the Losers Club. Let's put it that way. Definitely. For better or for worse. Definitely. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right.
And
definitely.
If you're an outcast for any reason, then you're a loser. And I mean that in the best way possible.
Now, like, when you're at conventions and stuff and you see fans with, like, tattoos of, like, the Losers Club or, like, just, like, tattoos in general, how does that make you feel? Does it get overwhelming sometimes?
It can be, but I'm so proud. I mean, Marlon and Jared and I all have it-themed tattoos, too. I mean, I have a balloon on the inside of my wrist. Marlon has... Marlon and I... Actually, Marlon, Jared, and I got tattoos at a convention in Birmingham, the UK, last year. So, I mean, we're proud. We had no idea that pop culture would kind of take this thing over. And, especially because there were legitimate Stephen King feature films coming out. Pet Sematary dropped, Misery was coming. Back then, man, unless John Travolta was in it, you'd be lucky if it even made it to video.
Right.
So for it to play on Thanksgiving for 20 years is crazy.
Definitely.
We never thought that would happen. Let me put it that way.
Right.
So, I mean, it's great. When we see that stuff, it's like, wow, we were a part of something that obviously means quite a bit for someone to put their body on it.
Right, yeah.
I mean, to put on their body, excuse me. It's cool, and we celebrate with them. I mean, Marlon's got an SS Georgie behind his ear. I think Jared's got a switchblade. I mean, we revel in it. We're so proud we've been a part of it. If they can have tattoos, so can we.
Definitely. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So, my last question for you to wrap everything up is, are you working on any new projects, and are you going to be at any conventions this year coming up?
Yeah, so conventions, we just did London, the London Film and Comic-Con in March. That was great. Last month we did Weekend of Hell and the German Comic-Con in Germany. That was even more awesome because those fans were hardcore. Like, there's a guy that showed up in a Henry Bowers cosplay. I mean,
nice.
It's so cool. There was this girl in London who showed up in a Stan Uris, Boy Scout uniform cosplay. Like, it's so great to see these things. I mean, it's really touching, even after all these years, to feel like you're inspiring a kid to express themselves based on something you did so long ago. It's amazing.
Right, you guys left an impact, so.
Yeah. I think this year there might be something closer to Halloween, but the only thing we've got booked right now is Days of the Dead in Indianapolis.
Mm.
That's July 4th weekend.
July 4th.
So you gotta come out to that. I mean, Shatner's going to be there.
Yeah, that's all.
It's going to be a great show. I mean, there's Shatner, Edward Furlong, from Terminator. He's going to be there. There's a whole list. Kane Hodder. I mean, that guy's a legend.
It definitely is.
Yeah, and I think right now, I think it's me, Emily, and Adam, and I think they're working on getting Marlon and Ben
Nice.
to come out.
Nice. That's gonna be a good
So
show.
it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, definitely.
We did Days of the Dead in Atlanta. Marlon and I did that last year, and we had a great time. It's a really cool sort of. It's cool because these are the Days of the Dead shows are usually in a hotel convention center.
Right.
So it's really intimate. You've got your guests 5 feet away from vendors. People who make spooky jam. In T-shirts. I mean, it's really intimate, and it's. I think it's like the best format to get to interact with fans. So we love it. We love the Days shows.
Yeah, definitely. And I love, going to conventions too and meeting all these celebrities. It's a real fun time, and it's, especially too when, you go up to the table and you can talk to somebody for a while, face to face about the film too, and it's a real fun time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I don't think, I haven't met anyone so far that's been a guest that isn't truly appreciative to be there. I mean, we wouldn't be there without the fans. So when you come to the table, don't be shy. Like, there was a girl on Instagram the other day who was like, "Oh, you guys were in Birmingham. I was just too shy to come and talk to you. You paid your money."
Right.
Like, just walk up to the table. We're happy to talk to you. That's why we're there.
Right, yeah.
So, don't ever be afraid.
Right, it's a big reason why...
I mean,
it's a big reason why you guys are there is because of the fans and everything, you know what I mean?
100%. And then if things get kind of slow, we like to walk around. I mean, I know I do. We walk around and we'll buy stuff. I brought my daughter with me last year to one of the conventions. She brought home all kinds of loot. And we'd go and we'd geek out with people that we're fans of. I mean, we're fans too. So it's fun. I mean, I think these conventions are a great way for the fandom to just really be a community. It's so great.
Definitely is, man. Definitely is. And like, as me being a fan, and I know I don't just speak for me, I speak for like all the horror fans, and we really appreciate everything you guys do for us, going out to the conventions and all the signings, and especially stuff like this, like you doing my show. It's awesome, dude. It's so awesome that you guys take the time out just to do this for your fans, man.
Well, that's it. I mean, where would we be without you guys, It'd be really easy for people to just forget about it. I'm glad they haven't.
Right, definitely.
I mean, we wouldn't. I mean, there was a guy who showed up with the original VHS that it was a beta tape. He recorded this thing on Betamax, and he brought it. Nice. And he's like, "Could you sign this?" I was like, "Absolutely," because you're hardcore.
Yeah,
thank you for keeping us alive. I mean, the guy who recorded it the night it aired, obviously has kept it and has probably spent thousands of dollars keeping, Betamax machine operating just so he can still enjoy the movie.
Right.
It's cool.
Right.
It's cool. Thank you.
And it's really funny too, because when it came out, I was born in 1990, so I wasn't even 1 year old yet.
Right? That's what I mean.
I wasn't even.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy to do forgotten. I mean, and so we're just really thankful, and we know we're really lucky to been a part of something this cool.
Definitely, man. Brandon, thank you so much, man, for being on my show. I appreciate it so much.
No, my pleasure. Great talking to you, and I'm glad we finally got to connect.
Definitely, dude. Thank you so much again. I appreciate everything you did.
Hey, no, pleasure is mine. Thank you for having me.
No problem. You have a good evening.
All right, you too.